In today's video, we're going to be trying to bring the Spurs a championship led by Wemby and Stephon Castle. Let's introduce y'all to the team, man. First things first, I want to say I really like the Spurs draft, and I really would have loved it if they would have stayed and kept Rob Dillingham, bro. Imagine having Rob Dillingham and Stephon Castle in the backcourt for the future, bro. That would have been perfect next to Wemby, and I thought they got fleeced, and they only sent out a 31 first-round pick. It's a fifth grader, bro. Devin Vassell, there's a lot of question marks. I just seen a report today that teams could be interested in trading for Keldon Johnson and Trey Jones because we want to free up some of these minutes, man, for Stephon Castle. They also did draft Juan Nunez, another point guard, so they have 5 point guards on the team now. Vassell and Branham are 2 very interesting pieces. I definitely think Vassell could be a piece, a long-term piece here to play next to Castle and Wemby. Branham's an interesting piece there as well. Keldon Johnson, I like Keldon, but he probably might get moved here. So the Spurs got a lot of young pieces to maybe throw out and make some moves for. Jeremy Sohan, another player here that is going to be probably here for around the majority of the video. And then Wemby, obviously Zach Collins, and Charles Bassey. The Spurs are looking for a win now move because they're honestly in win now territory. I think this year we're probably going to ride it out with this team as it is, and then going forward, I don't know why 2K wants to start Julian Champagnie over Keldon Johnson. That doesn't make any sense. I think for this first year, we're just gonna like play it as it is. Maybe we'll go to the deadline and make a move. If we take a look at the pick situation, we have the Hornets pick and we have our pick. The lottery protected Hornets pick, we have our unprotected pick. So I would like to maybe add another player to this team. And then we do have a lot of picks next year, having 3 first-round picks, ours, the Hawks, and the Bulls. Definitely a lot of capital to make a move. We're gonna rock with Castle, Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Sohan, and a Wemby. 6-man can be Trey Jones. I'll have Zach Collins getting about 9 to 18 minutes a game. I'll go 18 to Branham as well. And then as our last spot, we'll give Julian Champagnie about 14 minutes. So yeah, system proficiency for this first year is going to be, I don't know if I want to go defense for this. Let's go balance, 3.5 stars balance under Wemby. It helps out Vassell, it helps out Wemby, and it helps out Keldon Johnson more. Let's sim this first game and kind of see how we're doing. We do lose the first game. I'm not expecting to have a good record this first year. So, and I'm okay with that. Stephon Castle's first game giving us 14-7-3. Let's sim a few games. We do get a win against our Rockets. It should be Wemby, obviously should have a really big time year. I mean, if we could win, like if we could be like close to a playing team, Wemby's gonna go for 40 and 18. Yeah, he's gonna be a monster this year. Quick look at stats halfway through, or like 2 weeks into the year. I'm just kind of curious to see what's going on. Wemby's averaging 28 and 12. Vassell is there with 18, shooting the ball really well. If Vassell can do this throughout the year, I'll be very happy. Able to beat the Celtics right there. I mean, we're beating the Bucks and Celtics. I mean, like that's really surprising to me. Looks like we have a lot of guys contributing. Wemby's doing his thing in that game. Stephon Castle's like a triple-double machine. It almost looks like he's going to be. Okay, so we're here at the trade deadline, and we are 24 and 27. A little bit under 500, but again, really not too bad in this first year. You know, I'm cool with us. This shows me that we have the potential to definitely win in the next few years. Wemby at the deadline is averaging 27 and 13, shooting 50, 40, 84 splits. I mean, he's just absolutely ridiculous. Devin Vassell is there with 17 and a half, 3 and 4. He's shooting 40 from 3. He's actually been really solid. Like I said, I think he can be a player, be a championship level caliber player with us on this team. Keldon Johnson, efficiency is down a little bit, or it's up a little bit, but it's still not the best. His field goals percentage isn't where I really want it to be. Castle's in his rookie year. Castle's really good. 13, 6 and 6, steal, and a block a game. His efficiency is going to come up in the next few years, but I mean, that's our guy right there. Sohan's interesting piece. Not the best, not the worst. Trey Jones off the bench is solid. Zach Collins is actually having a good year. Like I said, we do have the Hornets pick, which is lottery protected, and then we have our pick. So we're probably going to have right outside of a lottery pick, and then the Hornets pick is lottery protected. We're not going to get that probably. It'll be unprotected next year. Okay, season is a wrap. Nikola Jokic wins your MVP in year 1, 26, 10, and 11 for him. Wemby gets depoy, and he just had a monster. 27, 13, and 5 with a steal and 4 blocks per game, shooting 50, 40, 84 splits. He's ridiculous. Trae Young, 6th man of the year. What are they doing in Atlanta? Jalen Johnson gets most improved, AD clutch player. And the Bucks win. Doc Rivers wins coach of the year. So we see some bonus. Oh my God, Wemby on all NBA first team. We got to compete next year. We're going to trade in for a player next year because you can't have an all NBA first team player and not be contending. We didn't even make the playoffs and he made all NBA first team. You don't see that a lot. Yeah, man, I mean, that is just ridiculous. We see Harden actually had a really good year. Stephon Castle makes all defensive first team. Wow. I was not expecting that. Stephon Castle in his rookie year makes all defensive first team. That is absolutely insane. We have 2 all defensive first team players in Wemby and Castle. We were the 12 seed. We are going to have a decent pick in the draft, which is going to be really good. We can add another piece right there. So I'm not really too worried about that. I was okay with being bad this season, like I said multiple times. Let's take a look at the stats for this year. Wemby was there leading us with 27, 13, and 5. We saw his stats. Devin Vassell was there with 17 points per game, shot 40% from 3. Pretty good season for him. Keldon Johnson, efficiency is not the best. Like I said, he's probably gonna get moved in the offseason. Castle in his good rookie year. We probably were one of the best defensive teams in the league. We probably didn't have the best offense. Yeah, top 5 or bottom 5 offense in the league, but our defense was top 11 defense. So we can definitely improve that going forward. So the Kings lose to the Timberwolves in the finals, and they are starting Rob Dillingham, or is he off the bench for him? He's off the bench for him, and they also brought in Buddy Hield. 8 seed Celtics make the finals back-to-back. I don't know how they're the 8 seed. They brought in Obi Toppin off the bench too, and then this T-Wolves team is pretty stacked. So let's sim this up, get out of the year 1. And the Celtics do win as an 8 seed. Jaylen Brown wins 2 finals MVPs, which is absolutely absurd. Tatum, pick it up, bro. LeBron calls it a career with the Pistons after that. And yeah. All right, draft lottery. I'm curious to see where we have the odds are. Maybe we do have that second pick. Okay, so we actually have Charlotte's pick. That 10th pick, we jumped all the way up to 3. We have a top 3 pick in this draft. We could bring in a Cooper Flag to play next to Wemby. We could go and take an Ace Bailey if we wanted to, small forward at 3, or I could draft up and take Cooper next to Wemby. I think that would be an absolutely ridiculous pairing. Let's see. I think this might be a bad decision. Let's see who they're going to take at 1. Please don't be Cooper Flag. And they're going to take Dylan Harper. Okay, I'm trading up to 2. They take Dylan Harper at 1. I'm 100% trading up to the second pick in the draft. Raptors, what do you want for it? I'll give you the 3rd pick. They want Charlotte's unprotected pick in Jakob Poeltl. No, I'll give you the 2nd round pick next year. I don't want Jakob Poeltl. I will give you Julian Champagnie. And they agree to that deal. Julian Champagnie, the 3rd pick and a 2nd round pick, lands us the 2nd pick in the draft. And we are going to be taking Cooper Flag, 79 overall. Welcome to the team. Take a look at the rest of the draft. We took Cooper Flag at 2, the best player in the draft. Nolan Traore, point guard, going to the Rockets. Carter Knox. They got Ace Bailey, who I was thinking about taking right there. VJ Edgecombe, Trey Johnson, Jalil Bethea down here. Yeah, sign Cooper Flag. He is playing next to Wemby, or I could play him at small forward. I am curious to see what his position happens if we put him at small forward. Cooper Flag goes up to an 81 overall at small forward, so we definitely could look into that option right there. We do need that backup point guard to come in and play. I'm going to be signing Trey Jones, get him back on a 3-year deal. I'm definitely interested in that right there. We sign him up. That's our backup point guard. And we do also have a pretty nice mid-level exception. And who would have some decent trade value? Maybe a Duncan Robinson would have some good trade value. Let's bring in Duncan. And I think this is the time where you look to move on from Keldon Johnson and get a player at that either small forward or shooting guard position. I think I have an idea of what I might want to do. So let's go to team intel and see any teams that are selling or anything, because I would be definitely interested in looking for a shooting guard. Maybe if I do want to move on from Vassell and keep a Jeremy Sohan, or I can move on from Sohan and bring in a small forward. A team who is selling, a team who's rebuilding. Everyone thinks that they're a contender. I do want to maybe bring in a backup small forward. So what I might want to do for that, I sign up here Sasha Vesnikov. I'll also sign this Fisenko dude. Keyshawn George in a 1st round pick is very intriguing from the Washington Wizards. And I'm going to do this, and then Keyshawn George can play. He's 6'8". He can play my backup small forward if I need him to. So let's go here. Keyshawn George, and he actually goes up to a 77 at backup small forward, which is great. Let's go to player progression and see kind of what things are looking like. Duncan's probably going to regress a little bit. Yeah, we got a lot of players on this team that are hooping. Wemby's up to a 95, Sohan's up to an 81, and then we get two overall jump from Stephon Castle. Zach Collins, Branham's up by 3. He can definitely play our backup shooting guard. We got to make a trade. We have way too many good players on this team. It's time to make a trade. All right, so yeah, man, like I said, man, we just have way too many people on this team. What's going to happen is I think I'm going to look for, because I kind of like Vassell giving us that scoring option next to a defensive-minded point guard and Castle. I think it has to be Keldon Johnson that's going to go. There is a path to get this there. We'd just be swapping a lot of different players. It would be Keldon Johnson, Duncan Robinson, Malachi Branham, and Blake Wesley for Vince Williams, Bryce Sensabaugh, Johnny Juzang, and Lauri Markkanen. They say no to that. And then I would probably give them a Hawks pick in 26. They say no to that, and I think a second 1st round pick is going to get us done. Hawks pick in 27. This is a big bag. It sucks because I did want to keep Branham around And they say no. Okay. Scotty Barnes at the 3 could be very interesting. I do trade for him a decent amount in these rebuilds, but I do think that bringing in Scotty Barnes could be absolutely ridiculous for this team. Duncan Robinson, Malachi Branham, and Keldon Johnson for Scotty Barnes and Jonathan Mogbo. I think I honestly might be able to do this without giving up any picks. They say no to that. I will have to throw them this Hawks pick in 26, and they agree to that deal. Scotty Barnes and Jonathan Mogbo for Keldon Johnson, Branham, Duncan Robinson, the first round pick to go play small forward next to Cooper Flagg at the 4. And now this team just became menacing defensively. Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, really the only pure non-defender scorer in the lineup. With Scotty Barnes, Cooper Flagg, Wemby. Off the bench, we still have Sohan with Trey Jones, Zach Collins, Keyshawn George. I mean, that is pretty unreal if you ask me. That is absolutely unreal if you ask me. We got a lot of straight bucket getters. And then Blake Wesley getting the last little couple minutes. We'll give him about 8 minutes a night. And I'll give the rest of those minutes to Cooper Flagg and Stephon Castle. Let's get Stephon Castle some scoring badges. Let's give him some midi magician. Let's get him some catch and shoot. Now under system proficiency, we're going to be 4 stars balanced. I definitely, defense might be 5 stars. Defense is going to be 3.5 stars. Cooper Flagg really doesn't fit it that well. I definitely think we're going to keep with balanced, or pace and space actually is pretty solid too. But balance definitely is the way to go for this team. This is the lineup for this year. I'm definitely excited to see how this team's going to play. I definitely think we could be a menacing team as we blow out the Rockets, who have Jimmy Butler now, which is actually pretty sick. Cooper Flagg leading our team. I think he's going to be really good for us, Cooper Flagg, in this rookie year. And he might not, you might think he's not going to produce because he's a rookie. He's going to be baller this year. But this big 3, big 4 with Wemby, Barnes, Vassell, Castle, and Cooper Flagg is ridiculous. If Stephon Castle is averaging 9 assists a game, bro, like, I didn't know he was that great of a passer. Apparently he is. I didn't read the scouting report. I think this is a perfectly balanced team with having Vassell in the lineup, who's just a pure bucket getter, like literally. All right, trade deadline is here, and we are 32-20. Still not as good as this, you know, the OKC team, who's ridiculous. But for not making the playoffs to being the 2 seed in the Western Conference is definitely a big jump in what I like to see. Wemby points are down by 6. Wow, I mean, that's ridiculous. He's still having a really good year. But we have so many players on this team now that it's kind of just like ridiculous. Scotty Barnes averaging 18, 6, and 4, shooting the ball really well. Really good season from him. Cooper Flagg is our 3rd leading scorer with 15 and 7. Not shooting the ball well from 3 at all, but I mean, he's having a good year. Vassell is still pretty efficient, doing his thing at shooting guard position. Castle just doing all around everything. His shooting splits aren't the best. Sohan off the bench definitely increased his 3-point shot a lot. He's having a good season. Trey Jones not very, wow, Trey Jones is really inefficient. I think since we are this 2 seed, we definitely might want to look to move on from one of these guys, help out our bench. How much this Hornets pick is really good. Okay, let's go see if we can upgrade the bench a little bit. Zach Collins is on the last year of his deal. I think if I go to look to move him and Bassie and throw in maybe a 1st round pick in 27, maybe we can get a nice little upgrade off the bench. I mean, guys, 1 year of Mikal Bridges. If I could bring in a Mikal Bridges off this team, man, and then that would be, oh my God, he's having a great year too. And then this would actually move Vassell as to the 6-man spot. Bro, I think I got to do this deal. Bring in Bridges here at the deadline. We are the 2 seeds, so we're trying to make a push to the championship. Let's do this deal. Bridges, welcome to the team. So then now that's actually going to put Bridges in the starting lineup and then have Vassell as our 6th man. That is absolutely absurd if you ask me. Castle, Bridges, Scotty Barnes, Flagg, Wemby, Devin Vassell, Sohan, Trey Jones, Keyshawn George. And we do need a nice little backup center to round out the rotation. And we are going to do this deal for Nick Richards, bringing him in. So now that's going to be our 10-man rotation right there. But hopefully we can re-sign him. I definitely think we can because we have a lot of young contracts. Not a ton of money on the books. Just these 3. Yeah, we'll be able to re-sign him definitely. That's how it moves to the deadline. Let's keep it going to the end of the year. Okay, season is a wrap. Shea gets your MVP in year 2. Cooper Flagg wins the Rookie of the Year with us. 15, 6, and 3. He had a good season. He's really good. Harden's a 6-man now on the Pacers. We got to check that out. Wemby wins back-to-back depoys. Rob Dillingham's your most improved player. Anthony Edwards is your clutch player. And the Thunder won 66 games. We get Wemby on All-NBA second team, so back-to-back All-NBA team for him. His efficiency dropped a little bit. Definitely had a better year, a lot better year last year, but that's okay. All defensive first team, we see Wemby here, and then no Stephon Castle there. We do see Devin Carter making that, and Alex Sarr. We were the 2 seed in the Western Conference. We ended with a 52, what were we, 52 and what, 30? Yeah, 52 and 30, 51 and 31 was our record on the year. So tied with the Nuggets for the 2 seed. Overall, second best team in the league. The Pistons without LeBron, they lost him last year. They look like they bring in Mobley and Maxey. Wow. So no Cade Cunningham. Does that tell me Cade's on the Cavs, I believe? Where is Cade Cunningham? Denver is still doing their thing with the same roster. Dallas over there too. Jalen Green for Kyrie. Let's check out the stats on the year real quick. We got Wemby leading us, then Scotty Barnes. Mikal Bridges comes in giving us 15. Vassell, Castle down there, Sohan off the bench. Our offense did kind of struggle. 10th best offense in the league. Defensively, we were a top 4 defense with a top 4 point differential. We definitely need to lock in. Let's make this a 9-man rotation for the playoffs. First round, we're going up against Scoot Henderson. It's going to be Shaedon Sharp, Danny Avdia, Jeremy Grant, DeAndre Ayton, Anthony Simons. Really good team. We probably should be able to get out of there as we do take game 1. Wemby and Cooper Flag leading us, winning by 4 points. We should win this first round pretty easily. They do take a game 2 from us, winning by 15. That's not really what I like to see. Go up 2-1. We can do that. Can we go up 3-1? No, we can't. Okay. Let's relax a little bit, guys. It's the 7 seed now. It's the Portland Trailblazers, guys. We go down 3-2 in the first round. Wow. Let's go to Simcast, bro, because I'm not trying to lose in the first round of the playoffs this year, bro, because I'm going until we win a championship. So it could be next year, it could be the year after, but I want it to be this year. But it's probably not going to be. Can we squeeze out? Can we force a game 7, please? Can we not choke this? Okay, we're going to be forcing a game 7 here. We need an all-time performance from Wemby here to go crazy. Let's go. Simcast this up. Game 7 against the Portland Trailblazers. Not off to a great start. But I'd like to just win this game convincingly. Yeah, blow them out. We're up by 30. Oh my goodness. Good game. Get them out of here. Team ain't ready for us yet. We put at 137 in the closeout game. Wemby and Scotty Barnes, our big 2, come to play. And we get that win right there. Going up against to play the Denver Nuggets in round 2. This Nuggets team has Jamal Murray. They got Hugo Gonzalez. I don't know who the hell that is. Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon. Same team. I think we're better. They do have Jokic, but we do have Wemby. If there's a team to beat them, it's going to be us. We do take game 1 by 9 points. Wemby, Bridges, Scotty Barnes. Let's go up 2-0. Make it pretty easy on us. A team that goes up 2-0 will win the series. Yeah, Wemby's giving Jokic hell, bro. This team defensively is just too nice for him. Let's go up 3-0. We can't do that. We go up 2-1 right here. Let's try to go up 3-1. The series is a wrap. And no, we can't have anything nice. We can never have anything nice. Come on, y'all. Go up 3-2. We go up 3-2 there. Wemby with a triple-double. Jokic isn't even having a good series, bro. Get out in 6. Make it easy on us. Make life easy on us. And we get out in 6 games. Jokic really was in hell from Wemby. Just absolutely just giving him hell. OKC walked to the conference finals. As you know, they're the best team in the game, best team in the simulation. Before we hop into this last series, I do want to take a look at the playoff stats so far. Wemby's leading us. Scotty Barnes is there. Castle, Bridges, Vassell. So it's Wemby and Scotty are our 2 main guys, and then the committee from everybody else. Game 1 against OKC. Can we start off this series on a good note, as we do, and we take game 1 by 10 points? They got KCP too off the bench. If we can somehow, oh my God, Wemby is so good, bro. He's so good. If we can beat OKC, we win the finals this year. We go up 2-0. That is what I like to see. Wemby, come alive when I need you, baby. I need you in this series to go crazy. Go up 3-0. Ah, come on. Wemby's having himself a really good series. Go up 3-1, please, 2K. Go up 3-1, man. And that tells me that we're going to be getting out of this series in 5 games. Make quick work of the Thunder. And Wemby is on his way to getting his first ring in year 2, going up against the Spurs with Maxey, Jaden Ivey, Sir Thompson, Mobley, Jalen Duren, Ron Holland off the bench. This team is not good enough to beat us. We take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. And we are going to sweep the Pistons in year 2, getting ourselves a ring. Victor Wembanyama is your finals MVP for year 2 in the 2025 season. 35 points, 12 rebounds. He had a crazy NBA finals and conference finals run for us, giving us 28, 14, and 6 in the playoffs, shooting 50, 40, 85 splits. Scotty Barnes, Devin Vassell, Bridges, Sohan Castle. I don't even care if we lose Bridges now because we got the ring, and that's why you make those deadline moves. Let's get into year 3 and try to go back to back. Baby, year 2, man. That's what I like to see out of year 2 rebuilds, bro. You never usually really win in a year 2 rebuild with a team that was one of the worst teams in the league last year. The Jazz get the first pick with Philly, then the Rockets get 3 and 4, and we do have that Charlotte protected pick that's going to be at 6. And then we do have 15 as well. Bridge is on a 3-year deal. I didn't extend him. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I like the team, but I definitely think we can get better. I do have this 6th overall pick. The Cavs are selling. They're selling. They're not rebuilding. They're selling. And everyone on their team is untouchable. Is not untouchable. I mean, I see no reason to go try to trade for Donovan Mitchell right now. I'll give you 16. I'll give you 15. I'll give you 6. I'll give you 30. I'll give you the 20. Why is the stipend rule on? Oh my God, we get it done with that last pick. I did not expect that to go through. Holy shit. Oh my God. Donovan Mitchell, Mikal Bridges, Trey Jones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first-round picks. That's how you make a move. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know what I just did. I did not expect that to even work, but it happened. And we're on our way to having a Donovan Oh my, I don't even know who's on this team right now. Stephon Castle, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Vassell, Scotty Barnes, Keyshawn George. We need to re-sign Jeremy Sohan, who's going to be play backup 4 for us. And then we need to go get another backup center and a backup point guard. We have a mid-level exception to use. And yo, I could bring in a Rui Hachimura for a sign and trade. And let's go do that. Easily bringing in Rui here. And then with another mid-level, I'll bring in a Caleb Martin to trade as well. So 2K, don't let me go get Rob Dillingham. Why is 2K allowing me to go get Rob Dillingham? Am I gonna say no to Rob Dillingham? Absolutely not. It's the last year to rebuild. Go crazy. Scotty Barnes, Keyshawn George. We have our power forwards. I'm hoping to see a lot of green right here, y'all. Let's hopefully see a lot of green. Oh my God. Cooper Flag's up to an 84. We have 295s. We have Scotty Barnes. We have Castle. We have Rob. Oh my goodness. This team is something else, bro. Let's just go get all the rookies. Yeah, he can play backup center for us for this season. 10-man rotation. We might as well just start simming games. This team is absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna see y'all at the trade deadline. Let's get Clint Capella on the team. Fuck it. We have another center on the team. Might as well. Bring in Clint Capella to come in here. Yeah, all right, season's a wrap. Luka gets his MVP. So no Wemby MVP in the video, which is all good. Let's see. Coach did we won 63 games with Pop. Did we get all NBA second team with Wemby? We sure did. 23 and 10 for him, 5 assists. 50, 40, 89 splits. And we were the 1 seed in the Western Conference, winning 63 games. Best team in the league. It looks like it's us and this Sixers team who's ahead of the whole league. We take a look at a player stats. 40-year Wemby, 23. Donovan Mitchell comes in, averages 20, 21, 5 and 5, 50, 40, 90. Disgusting. Scotty Barnes, there was 16. Cooper Flag in his second year, going crazy. Devin Vassell. I'm glad that we're able to do this rebuild, and we still kept around kind of the core of this team with a Devin Vassell, drafting guys like Cooper Flag, bringing in having a Wemby, having a Stephon Castle, Sohan still on a roster. I like that. Stephon Castle doing his thing. I wish we could have kind of centered it more around him. Unfortunately, it's just not the way the video panned out. We're going up against this team who has Lauri Markkanen, and that, I'm sorry, is not enough to beat this team as we win in 5 games. Wemby, Cooper Flag going absolutely crazy. And in round 2, we're going up against Luka Doncic, Jalen Green, VJ Edgecombe, Derek Lively. Not a team to play around with, man. It's your MVP and Luka Doncic, as they do take game 1, and like I said, it's your MVP and Luka Doncic. Do not play around. We win game 1. They go up 2-1. Can we not go down 3-1, 2K? Luka Doncic and the Glaze. Can we not lose in 5 games? We did already get our ring, but I would like to go back-to-back. Can we come down from a 3-1 deficit? As it looks like we are going to be forcing a game 6 here, but that's not good enough for me. A game 7. We have to win 3 straight, and I definitely think we can do it, but it's going to be hard as they do have Luka Doncic. But can we squeeze it out in the 4th quarter? We go up by 5. We're up by 5, and we do force a game 7 Luka masterclass game. 1 game is all we gotta play. 1 game to go to the NBA or to go to the conference finals. We gotta play our heavy guys, heavy minutes, and can we do it? Can we come back from a 3-1 deficit? We are down by 10 early. Can we get the lead going into the 4th quarter? Come on, 2K. Let's break away. Let's break away. Let's break away. And they are going to eliminate us in 7 games. Dallas goes on to make the NBA Finals, and the Sixers beat them in 5 games. Joel Embiid is your Finals MVP. We won in year 2. If y'all enjoyed the video, y'all enjoy these rebuilds, man, drop a like, drop a sub, and turn on those post notifications so you know every time I post a video. Type in the comments down below what team you want me to rebuild next. I'm going to try to do all the teams with the top draft picks. Check out my video right here. I'm going to catch you on the next one, man. Peace out.